Hi, my name is Mirja Michalczyk and I'm a researcher at AGRI-CONNECT, and I would like to present to you AGRI-CONNECT. We build farmer-centered digital extension solutions, and we are a scaling partnership for impact. So the problem, there are 510 million smallholder farmers on this planet, producing 80% of our food. In Kenya, 6.5 million, and Uganda, 7 million smallholder farmers. But while they produce the food, they themselves are often food insecure, they face low productivity and high losses. And they report to us, but also to other research studies have shown that a lack of access to information is a main obstacle for them to adopt sustainable farming practices. And from the side of development agents, so that includes development agencies, yes, but also researchers, NGOs, governments, they have limited budgets. There is information, but how to reach farmers with it. And activities stop when projects end, and that's unsustainable. So the solution, we offer inclusive digital extension, and concretely that means a WhatsApp chatbot for Kenya, so that is for smartphone, but also for feature phone users who can dial in, which makes an interactive, visual and on-demand advisory, and a voice-based platform for Uganda. This is for feature phones. It's accessible, it's audio-based learning, and in local languages. So how does this work? Well, we all know WhatsApp, right? So instead of adding a person, you add the chatbot's number and you start talking, and you can ask questions and you get replies within your chat. So it's a one-to-one conversation, and the chatbot will ask you, how useful was this? And in a few weeks after you have asked the question, it will also ask, did you implement any of that? Can you report back? So it's not just that the farmer learns from the chatbot and thus our scientific information, but also we learn how useful was this to farmers, what other questions do they have, who has used it. So we do get insights on gender and age use of the information. And the second one is the hotline. Let's have a look how this hotline would sound like. So here we see Osi. Osi is a farmer in Uganda. She has already dialed the platform some time ago. Now she calls back.
Hi, Ozzy. Welcome back. Last time you called, you listened to the benefits of family planning. To find a clinic near you, press 1. We've got some top picks for you. It's almost planting season, and you've listened to groundnut messages. To learn about new seed varieties and connect with distributors, press 2.
So farmers can dial in anytime, pick up where they left, and also dial through a menu to explore new contents. You can host your contents here too. So why us? Who is building those two digital extension solutions? We're working with Viamo. Viamo is a social enterprise based in Kenya. They build ICT solutions for development, and per year they're already reaching 37.4 million people. That is not just in Kenya, that's all over Africa and beyond. But they're very experienced building inclusive digital extension solutions. And who are we? Who's the larger consortium? We are AGRI-CONNECT and Regenerate Africa, Vétérinaires Sans Frontières Germany, ILRI, the International Livestock Research Institute, both in Kenya and Uganda, and specifically the Mazingira Environmental Center, and WOFAC, the Women's Farmers Association of Kenya, Maseno University, Makerere University, and FAO. We are partners of a current project on improved manure management, and we would like to reach farmers with our content and invite others to join with their contents too, because farmers are interested in all kinds of crop and livestock and livelihood topics, and we should all move together. So we wanted to make sure that the solution we're building feeds an actual demand. And so we used Viamo's existing network of 900,000 smallholder farmers to do a survey and did some testing. So they reached out to 76,000 farmers and received feedback, and 29,000 farmers already subscribed actively to our contents that we are planning to host. So this is really exciting. Alongside, we also completed 1,200 household surveys, in our case on manure management and on agroecology, but we also assessed the phone use. So it turns out 80% of the farm households in Kenya own smartphones, and we're talking about smallholder farmers, and not a significant difference between male and female-headed households. And in Uganda, it was only 28% of smartphone ownership in households. That's why we decided for two different digital extension solutions to fit the two contexts. So nice idea, right? But how about the funding? We actually applied for a TAG funding. TAG stands for Transformation Acceleration Grant. This is offered by the SOAR 4D, Solution Oriented Research for Development Program. This is from the Swiss National Science Foundation. And they are helping us now to build the chatbot to reach 22,500 farmers in Kenya and the voice-based messages. And we will reach 100,000 farmers with that in Uganda. This is significantly more than what we would have ever reached with our ongoing project, but we're also investing in the partnership and building something that lasts longer than our project. So to be fully transparent, you can host your content, but it's going to cost something because we need to maintain the platforms. So to give you some examples, for the WhatsApp chatbot, if you want to add your topic, and if you want to reach 10,000 farmers, that would cost you around $11,200. That's really cheap because you are basically only paying for the reach and the hosting. We have already paid for the infrastructure and we have set everything up for you. And you can see if you're hosting more topics, 2 or 3 topics, it's getting proportionally cheaper. Then you see really, really competitive prices also for the integrated voice response IVR solution for Uganda. And you see we also really want to make it very accessible. You can bring your own recordings. And for up to 5 units, you would only pay $3,500. But they have to be of really good quality. In the mini, small, medium, large, the prices are slightly higher. That's because Viamo will take care of translation, professional recording in different languages. And you can see how many units you can host. And yeah, just reach out if you are interested. So how do we reach farmers concretely? Well, we work with extension agents of the Ministry of Agriculture. In Uganda, we work with the village health workers who are in every village and have a smartphone. We work through radio and the Viamo existing customer base. And we also work with development agencies and NGOs. We have a large network ourselves. We meet a lot of people. We go to conferences. We talk about what we do. We also always want to learn. If you want to share your experience with a digital extension solution, we are so happy if you also get in touch and we have a conversation. We are conducting interviews. We are also have done some pre-sales and we've proposed the packages to other projects, and we will do videos and posts on LinkedIn. So that's how we will hopefully reach you to join us. So who are we? Here are a few impressions. We have, for example, Ivan Muguma from Viamo. He's a technical lead. There's Daphne Mushai, who is the founder of WOFAC. She's our inclusivity lead. We have the SOAR 4D project, Sirna. We have these researchers from the different institutions, including AGRI and the universities, VSF, Germany, as well as Regenerate Africa. And there's me working for Agroscope, doing the coordination of the AGRI-CONNECT. Please reach out. We are so happy to hear from you.